Jonesy
and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
It's round 12 of the NRL. Last week's mystery footy tipper was Mark Bosnich with a score of 3 out of 8. Not too
I think he tipped
good.
the Sharkies. Oh, he tipped
he went the
he
Roosters.
tipped the Roosters, sorry.
He went the Roosters.
Yeah.
And that's
Russell,
where he came
Russell.
unstuck. Today,
I'm kind of a big deal.
throughout his career, he has made more than 75 appearances in Super Rugby, representing both the New South Wales Waratahs and the Queensland Reds. They made 20 Test appearances representing the Wallabies.
Impressive, isn't it?
They were even named vice-captain of the Wallabies for their Bledisloe Cup Test against the All Blacks. You know who I'm talking about. It's Morgan Turinui.
And now, this is the biggest day of this talented Waratahs centre, Morgan Turinui.
Great work by Australia.
Gee, that's good defence by Turinui.
And there's the offload. Amazing try. Morgan Turinui scores one of the very, very good test tries. He's second tonight.
Have we got something special up our sleeve involving Morgan Turinui?
I think we might have.
Here he is.
Hey, Morgan, how are you?
Good morning. That's probably the best intro I've ever had. You actually made me sound okay.
You sound great, Morgs. Do you mind if I call you Morgs? My son is called Morgan and I call him Morgs.
Of course.
That's all right.
So nice to talk to you because you've gone from playing to be in the commentary position, but when you watch, for example, the haka, will you still get a shiver down your spine?
Yeah, it was an interesting one for me because Dad's New Zealand Maori, and when I played against the All Blacks for the first time, it's that special moment, of course. But for me, it was a bit different because I got to face the haka. But then I also looked up into the stand where all the parents were decked out in gold. My own father was in an All Black jersey, so that was,
And Morgs,
sums them up, doesn't it?
how do you go facing the haka? How do you go, like, you've
where do
done
you
the
put
haka.
your brain?
Where do you put your brain in that?
Yeah, for me it was a bit different because I had some cultural connection to it. Most of the guys sort of picked the least intimidating person they could find. So like a little white guy like an Andrew Mertens who we work with, or something like that. You don't eye off the big, scary forward. You find one of the little white wingers if you can find one.
I think Peter Fitzsimons said one of the French players once thought, he disrespect the haka and the guy got taken away in a blood
It was
bin.
Jonah Louis Jonah Lomu that just ran over him.
Straight over the top of him.
Yes. When you watch the game now as a commentator, do you go, oh, why is he doing that? Or are you able to just switch into commentator mode and not be judgmental about how they're playing?
Oh, it's a bit hard not to be judgmental because we're all perfect when we're in the commentary box. Like when we're watching on TV, we all think, I would have seen that, I would have done it better. So I think it's important to remember, maybe as a player, what it was like, what they're trying to do. That's what we try and do, especially in rugby, try and be positive and make sure the guys enjoy what we say about them. But sometimes you've got to call a spade too, especially as a Wallabies commentator at the moment, because it's not always perfect, unfortunately, the last couple of years with the Wallabies.
Yeah. Well, let's see what you like with your league tipping. I
Yeah,
know
here
you're a
we go,
Roosters fan like me. So let's see how you're going to see this round. It starts off on Thursday or tonight with the Bulldogs and the Dragons.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit more confident because Boz didn't do too well, did he? We worked together at Stan Sport, so that's taken the pressure off. I was a bit worried. I think the Doggies probably too good. If they give Viliame Kikau enough ball, I think that should be a win early on in the weekend fixtures for the Bulldogs.
Cowboys and Tigers?
Cowboys, I think, too good. My good mate Stephen Halls, who I commentate with, he's a mad Tiger supporter, and he's had the world's worst 15 years, so that'll probably continue this weekend, the poor bugger.
Okay,
The
so
Cowboys for
there's a bit
me.
of a razz going on there. The Sea Eagles and the Storm.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I thought maybe the Storm, they've just found a way. Last weekend was an interesting performance, and the one bloke I'm scared of is Hamoli Alakuatu. I think he's been great for Manly, but I think the Storm should be too good.
Raiders and the Roosters.
Saturday night.
Oh, this is an easy one, isn't it?
Isn't it
Amanda,
just,
easy one.
isn't it,
Just
Morgan?
the Chooks. You just pick the
Absolutely.
Chooks. Hope they don't get frostbite down there in Canberra. Joey Manu's back, who I'm a massive fan of. I think Victor Radley will have a big game, so I think the Chooks.
Excellent,
surely.
thank you.
Sharkies and Panthers. I
Sharks
never
is
thought I'd
Jonesy's
see
team.
the day that the Sharks were better betting. They're paying $1.75, I think, to win over the Panthers, $2.75. I never thought I'd see that.
Yeah, this is the game of the weekend where I'm commentating a rugby game and I probably have the NRL on my phone or something, keeping an eye on it. It's that good a game. I think this is a big game too for Blues supporters. I'm hoping Nico Hines has an absolute stormer before probably the biggest 10 days of his life leading into Origin. I think the Sharks, to make it 8 in a row? They've been impressive.
Wow. Okay. Rabbitohs and the Eels.
This is a strange one. Actually, my maternal grandfather played for the Rabbits, but no one likes me in my family because I go for the Roosters. But I think I'll tip the Rabbits. I don't mind the look of Whiten and Walker there in the halves, and both teams without a coach, really, with Trent Barrett taking over the deal. So I'll go the Rabbits.
They might just run out and just run around the field and
Like
play
kids.
and play forcings back.
Yeah, well, there's the old stat about, you sack the coach, you get a win the week after, but I don't know what it means when the Rabbits have announced that Bennett will go there. Hornby's looking after it, who was, of course, a teammate of Trent Barrett. So it's a weird old game, that one.
All right. Then on Sunday, we've got the Broncos and the Titans.
Yeah, Walsh and Walters in there for the Broncos. I think that's good enough. They should win that pretty well.
All right. Then we round out it all for the weekend with the Warriors and the Dolphins.
Yeah, off the back of last week, I'm going to go with the Warriors. I think they just might have found some form. It's been a disappointing year for them after such great emotion around them. Every All Black supporter became a Warriors supporter last year, so maybe the Warriors are back on track.
There it is. Oh, that's the Rabs, Warren. Oh, right there. You can watch the Super Rugby Pacific this Friday ad-free on Stan Sport. Morgan Turinui, thank you for joining us, mate.
Great to chat. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Morgan.